Let's Plays. It's not exactly an epic Let's Play. It's more of me just talking about and reviewing my game for you, so that makes your life easier. I hope you're catching this very well. I'm not sure how good the audio quality is gonna be. Anyhow, is OBS running properly? Yeah, it is. We got sound. It's probably gonna be a second behind. Don't think that will be much of an issue. If it is, we can just edit it later because it's not running sound for OBS properly. Anyhow, let's start a new game. Okay. So the resume game button, that doesn't work. This button does. That button does nothing we want it to do. We don't want to quit the game. Let's start. So first things first, use elevator. This elevator is kind of a prop. I made these like pseudo prop systems that allows me to just make a prop and attach a bunch of things to it and from it, like the light and the doors, and then you can make it animate and stuff. It makes my life a lot easier. It's not great for the game to render, so it has difficulties because a lot of this world is made out of these pseudo props. But past the first level, I optimized them very well, so it doesn't have those difficulties. On the first level, though, it still has them. We've got a gun here as well that I picked up, and it's basically just the normal gun from the game, but with reskinned and amazing looking bullets. That also has an effect to them, and that can actually kill things. And if we walk over here, we will be granted with death. And I think that's very fun. I don't like the black lines appearing at the ends though. I don't know why it does that. I told it not to, it just keeps on doing it though. It's non-cooperative. And everyone's starting to come in. So, yeah. And these props over here, they also have a very good system for them. That gives them the physics and also makes it so that they can play sounds, a lot better. And that NPC is a very good NPC at finding you. However, it has communicational difficulties, as in getting information from other things. I got sneaked up on from behind, stabbed in the back. I guess that's what happened there. So sometimes when you shoot it, it doesn't acknowledge it's been shot, and that is a bit of a disappointment. But I think the game's difficult enough with that difficulty, or with that problem in it as it is, and I wouldn't want to eliminate it because that would just make things more difficult. So it's been left in the game. Just one bug. It's the Mojang strategy. Make every bug a feature. So yeah, you can then power up the things over there. It's very basic how we did that. It's just add up the power level for all of these. If it equals 4, then we just get rid of the 2 lights at the side. These ones don't have 2 lights at the side. And then if it equals 8, we get rid of the other 2 lights, so that if we were to go back there, there's now no lights at all. And yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. In this level. Over here we have some other physics props and some chips. Now, a fun fact about these chips that no one really knows: whenever you shoot them, they will have a different texture to what they had before. But they move so fast that after being shot you can't really tell. Plus, the lighting in this room is so bright, you can't really even see it, to be honest. But that's a fun fact you can maybe notice. Oh, and these, I don't know why this one's acting up. Life gets everyone down at some points, I suppose, even fake little leaves, bushes, things. But yeah, these are basically just like stylized bushes attached to a wall. Lights up the place a bit. Adds a bit of oxygen into this Laser Quest arena, because that's what it is. It's a Laser Quest arena. You're stuck in with monsters, and obviously you don't have a laser gun. Lasers don't come in spherical form. You have a gun for killing monsters, and it was used for that. Anyhow, over here you'll find yourself in the second maze in the game. Has a bunch of dead ends, and if you watch the maze from above, you can easily find your way around the environment easier. So that's a fun tip for you. Ah, there it is. I was wondering where you got to. Oh, and I struggled with the nav mesh on this level a lot. Oh, fuck. Because the nav mesh on this level, it just kept deleting itself. I don't know why. I stopped it, but I f***ed with a bunch of settings in Unreal to do so. And even then, after every change to the level, I have to then go back and change those settings. So if I ever discover a problem here, I have to change like 1,000 settings to get it fixed. Well, not just to get it fixed, but to get it fixed and to have the nav mesh work. I could tell you were coming. I could sense it. Maybe that's because I'm the developer. Who knows? Ah. Oh, that one was a little bit close. In that area, they get you really good. Oh, and I like how the bullets go pew pew. And the subtitles, they also change colour depending on how close you are to the sound. So, it's easier to know with the bullets. But, yeah. Well, it's not the subtitles, it's just the closed captions part. Oh, and that NPC over there, that's a scripted NPC. The one that just went that way. It's not like the secret NPC, it just looks like it. But it does sequences, and it can be used with animations and stuff. Anyhow, that's pretty much it for this level. I'm gonna get lost. I see you. Those aren't scripted, they're just being pricks, hoping I run into them. And I do, because I'm an idiot. But hey, we're all idiots here. And by we, I mean just me, because, yeah, I don't mean anyone else is an idiot. Oh my god, what happened to you? Oh, these use amazing. I think I've already spoken about the props, actually. I hope I did. I want to get in there now. Come on. Yes! Also, fun fact, these force fields, they can only have one pad connected to them. It's the same for all the force fields in the game, apart from the one in level 1, that can have multiple connected. So, a good question to ask now is, how did we connect these multiple pads to it? Oh, fuck, I got it. The answer to that question is very simple. We connected those pads to another pad, and that pad is then connected to, well, this. So, yeah. But in level 1, you can have more than one just straight up connected without having to have it connect to another pad. But you will never know that. Just as you will never know there's a bunch of developer stuff up there in that corner. You can't see it, but it's there. There's an invisible force field there, another seeker, and yeah, it's all just there to keep stuff working. And if we were to go and fly up there somehow, there will be some text that also says, "Don't with any of this." Oh, I just sorry, sorry for that. I didn't mean to. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff up there you're not allowed to mess with, and that you can't reach. Where's this? Oh, he's this stuff. Oh shit.
It's really sad. It's really what was that? Angry Birds.
Just eliminate these boxes from being much of an obstacle as well for it. So, yeah. There's a bunch of developer stuff up there. I might show you a photo of it after this video. Is there anything else we need to cover? The gun. The gun is actually a persistent-like object. As in, once you pick it up, it's just stuck with you. And that's because of the setup entity that just brings everything back online from one level to another. So, yeah, I walk from one level to another. I still have the gun, even if there isn't any gun entities in that level. A perfect example of this is something I'm about to do now. But before we do it, fader. It basically makes the light brighter as you get to the light. I like it a lot. It makes this final part really good. But yeah, perfect example of this, something I'm about to do now. Go back into level 1. And I still have the gun in my hands. Because it's persistent and it's now, instead of being on this table, it's just with me. But it carried over with the level transition in my hands. And I did this because, quite honestly, it was easy and it would save a lot of time. So I did it. It's not going to kill anyone, it's not bad for optimization. So yeah, I just did that. I mean, I'm not sure what would happen if I die now. Maybe the gun does go back onto the table because, well, when you're dead, you don't have it. So let's find out. No, it doesn't. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. But that text's still there because it's thinking, oh, yes, there is gun. It doesn't know where gun is, though. But, yeah. Is there anything else I need to cover?